Aishwarya embarks on a deeply personal journey that is both symbolic and transformative. After a tragic event leaves her lost and disillusioned, she finds herself at the ancient Temple of Ashraya, known for its sacred rites of transformation through head shaving. Aishwarya is drawn into a spiritual ritual that connects her to generations of women before her, each of whom shed their hair to shed their pasts. The film explores her inner turmoil, her connection to a legacy of strong women, and the emotional and symbolic significance of her head shave as a passage to a new life. Aishwarya is sitting at the edge of a calm river, her long, dark hair flowing in the wind. She's staring into the water, haunted by memories of a recent personal tragedy, a failed relationship and the death of her mother, whose last words were about finding freedom in letting go. Aishwarya decides to leave the life she knew behind and travel to the remote Temple of Ashraya, where the act of head shaving has been practiced for centuries as a form of spiritual purification and renewal. As Aishwarya arrives at the temple, she is welcomed by the high priestess, Aditi, who is known for her wisdom and strength. The temple is situated on a high mountain, surrounded by dense forests. Women from all walks of life come here to undergo the ritual, whether they are seeking spiritual enlightenment, healing, or liberation from their past. Aishwarya meets other women at the temple, including Maya, a warrior who had once been a queen but lost everything in a political coup, and Leela, a healer who believes that shedding her hair will allow her to feel truly connected to the universe. Aishwarya is initially hesitant but is intrigued by their calm demeanor and the sense of peace that seems to surround the act of shaving. She learns that the ritual is not just about cutting the hair, but about shedding one's identity and ego to embrace a higher calling. The head shave represents a return to purity and the beginning of a new path in life. As the days pass, Aishwarya undergoes various trials meant to prepare her spiritually for the head shave. She faces physical challenges, like intense meditation sessions and purification rituals, each one pushing her closer to understanding the deeper meaning of the act. Throughout her training, she is haunted by flashbacks of her past life, her mother's death, her failed relationship, and the overwhelming sense of guilt she has carried with her. She begins to bond with Maya, Leela, and the other women, who share their personal stories. These connections help Aishwarya find strength and understanding in her own pain. Aishwarya experiences a vision during a particularly intense meditation session. In it, her mother appears to her, telling her that only by embracing her true self, unburdened by the weight of the past, can she find peace. Aishwarya realizes that the head shave is not a punishment, but an act of reclaiming her power and transforming herself from the woman she was into the woman she is meant to be. The time for Aishwarya's head shave finally arrives. The ritual is powerful and emotionally charged, held at the temple's sacred grounds during a full moon. Aishwarya stands before the gathered women, each of them having already undergone the ritual, their clean-shaven heads glowing under the moonlight. The high priestess leads her through the sacred words, and as Aishwarya kneels before her, the priestess takes the ceremonial blade and begins to shave her head. The act of shaving becomes symbolic of Aishwarya's complete surrender to the journey. As the hair falls to the ground, so too do the shackles of her old life. The process is slow, deliberate, and intimate, each stroke of the blade representing a release of the past and a deeper connection to her future. The camera lingers on Aishwarya's face as she experiences waves of emotion, grief, catharsis, liberation, and joy. Once the shave is complete, Aishwarya stands, her head completely smooth, and feels an overwhelming sense of peace. She is no longer the woman who walked into the temple days ago, she is reborn. The women of the temple gather around her, embracing her in solidarity. In a final, powerful moment, Aishwarya looks up at the sky, feeling the wind against her bare scalp, symbolizing her readiness to face the world anew. The camera pulls back to show the temple in its entirety, the women standing as one, powerful and united in their shared transformation. Aishwarya returns to the city, her new life ahead of her. She walks through the streets, her head held high, no longer defined by her past but by the woman she has become. As the sun sets, the camera focuses on her serene face, symbolizing her inner peace and strength. The music swells, and the screen fades to black,